Good morning. We are back in Connie's Kitchens today for episode 75. And we are at BeeHive Homes.
That's right.
With Matt. And Matt's going to cook with us, and we're going to talk about BeeHive and what a special place this is in just a minute. But first, let's get a couple things started. So lay some bacon. We're going to lay some bacon in there.
All right.
Okay. We're going to do some like finger food appetizer type things that would be suitable for residents here, but also for a party or just before dinner or whatever. So we're going to get some bacon started. We're going to do some old favorites.
You want some more, or is that good?
Well, see if you can fit one more in there. Yeah. And we can get that started while we do some other things. Look at this. He's very precise.
Well, there you go.
All right. So now just show me how to turn this on. All right. Power.
That's right.
This has to be on it.
Yep.
Power. And then that's the front one?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
This is like 6 the top?
Nope.
Oh,
9.
I see.
So what do you think? 7? 6?
7. This is an induction range. It's a whole new world for me. So I'll tell you what I tell a lot of people. When we're cooking with the stove behind us, we have to listen to it. So as that starts to sizzle, we'll start to listen to it.
All right.
In the meantime, we'll start on some other things. So tell everyone what BeeHive Homes is.
So at BeeHive, we're a memory care home, assisted living home. And the key word there is home. We're not a facility. We take care of our residents. We have 20 private rooms with private bathrooms. And we take care of all of our residents' needs. We do home cooked meals, activities, whatever the residents need.
You just got a piano?
We did. We just got a piano a little bit earlier this morning. It was getting played by my son, Gordon.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Can you chop and talk at the same time?
I'm going to try.
Okay. We just need these like cut.
Are there pits in those? Or
no,
are
they're pitted.
Okay.
These are dates. We're going to do the modified bacon date appetizer that I've
Do
done
we get to
so many
eat while we
times.
cook?
You can nibble, sure.
No, we're going to have to
Now, I don't know if you would rather use one of your knives or one of mine, but we just need these to go about like that.
All right.
And then you can throw them in here.
I can do that.
And we start. And the bacon is starting to sizzle.
So you're listening,
I'm
as
listening.
you said.
I have to, because it seems like I'm almost always have the stove behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to learn to listen to it. It's hard when things are in the oven. It's a little harder.
It's not as loud.
Listen to cake rise. But anyway, so yeah, and I toured the place with you yesterday.
Yes.
And I was very impressed by the fact that it is indeed a home.
Right.
I mean, there are all different levels of care for people and what they would want.
Right.
You have the more, what did we call them, resort type places?
Yeah.
And
cruise ships, maybe.
Cruise ships, yeah. But this is very specialized, and I was very comfortable here yesterday.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I didn't know that the fireplace wasn't a real fireplace until I walked in, because on film it looked like a real fire, which really surprised me.
Yeah, we're really happy with how that came out.
Oh yeah, what a great solution between that and the aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful. Kyle will get some shots of those because it's really beautiful. And you had the big open house Friday. Of course, by the time this airs,
right,
it'll already be passed. But what are you going to be doing then? Just opening?
Yeah, we're excited. We have live music. We have 3 musicians that are coming to play. Pumpkin painting for, I would say, kids of all ages. Bounce house.
For kids of all ages.
For kids of all ages again. And lots of food.
Good.
It's going to be a really, really good time.
Now, are you doing all the cooking, or are you having it catered?
So we are doing most of the cooking, home cooked ourselves, but there are a few things that we're going to bring in. I think we're going to be bringing in some tap-style wings.
Okay.
And then some donuts from Yates Cider Mill.
Nice.
So
'tis the season.
It'll be a good mix.
Yeah. Oh,
How'd we do? Did I do enough?
You did.
Okay.
Wonderful. So those will go, we'll do just before the end. Now this is what I was telling you about yesterday. These are just great because you don't have to bake them. Mm-hmm. You keep them in the freezer. So I mean, you could stockpile these in the freezer and have them on hand. So super simple and one bite.
Oh yeah, very nice.
So we will be filling those with a mixture of bacon and dates and fig drizzle. So if you want to maybe put those on a plate just because it looks a little better.
All right.
And I'll put these in here. So you said your capacity in this home is going to be 20 residents.
Right, 20 private rooms. Yep, 20
and
residents.
And then eventually you're going to be, your expansion will include 5 homes.
Right, Marie and I are planning to do 5 small setting homes, all with 20 bedrooms, on BeeHive Drive.
Yeah.
Right here is the street.
We used to know it as Glassby, but now that they have an address, it's BeeHive, which I think is wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's great, Matt. I really do. I mean, we were talking earlier and the experiences that I had had. And if something like this had been available to my family,
Right.
you know, I think that would be great. It's just a different approach.
Very,
Yeah.
very. The small setting is really what we're going for, in the home-like feel.
Well, because so many people that are coming to this are coming from their homes.
Right.
And I just can't imagine how jarring it would be, you know, even if you're having issues, to suddenly be in a strange place, a more institutional place. I know a lot of older folks, my dad did, got very confused and such in hospitals.
Right.
Because suddenly nothing was familiar. It didn't look like a home, it didn't look like his home.
Yeah.
Well, this bacon is really curling up.
It sure is.
You never know from one package to the next
What it's going to do.
But I found, oddly enough, the Meyer is the most consistent. Usually, a lot of times I can take them off there perfectly flat.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do with those, after the bacon's ready, is we're going to crumble it. Oh, good idea. And look around this kitchen. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's just everything you can need here. Matt said his kids want to move in. Chris said last night he wants to move in.
Well, we can move everybody in.
There you go.
We'll have to build another house.
There you go. He said, did you see that kitchen and that great big TV? Yeah, honey, I think it'll be just a little while before you qualify for BeeHive.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
hope. Do you have an age range here?
So there isn't really a specified age per se. It's really about our residents and their needs.
Step over this way a little bit.
Oh, sure. It's really about our residents and their needs.
Because
you
the
know.
type of memory care issues you're dealing with, there's really no target age when that can start, right?
Correct.
I told you about my friend, and that there were symptoms
Yeah,
there early
there could
40s.
Be, right. If you get early onset dementia, Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
So
So you just make yourself available.
that's right.
I think that's wonderful. All right, I'm still listening to the bacon. Now we're going to drain some olives. I understand you
I
like
love
olives.
olives. Oh,
Today
yes.
I just got Kalamata olives. We're just gonna put these to drain first. And eventually we're gonna have to use the whole jar because I just dumped the whole thing of brine out. Just not my plan.
It
Okay,
happens. Things happen.
things happen.
Roll with it,
I
right?
just wasn't thinking. But, okay, well that's done. And then I'd get the pre-chopped salad olives. These will eventually go into the chopper. But since we're doing these two particular savory appetizers, we're gonna do the bacon first. Then not even worry about washing it out because some of that bacon residue will be left behind with the olives.
Nice.
Can't beat that, right? And this is so simple. I mean, you can use all different olives.
Okay.
And you can add things like you want to add balsamic or different things. I go straight olive, and people just love it.
Yep.
So we need to check this again. Do we have, we got paper towels and grab
Yep.
that other plate so we can drain some of these? So how long have you been with BeeHive, Matt?
So Maria and I started this process about, believe it or not, 3 years ago is when we decided that we were going to open the first BeeHive in Michigan. And it's been a fantastic journey to this point, to our
And what
grand
made you
opening.
choose Oxford? Because you're not from around here.
So we don't live far. We live about 20, 25 minutes away. We looked everywhere from Dundee all the way up to Traverse City over to Petoskey. Obviously, we ran demographics. Where is there a need? Where can we serve the most, residents or population? And we really love Oxford.
Yeah.
It had to be a place that we really wanted to become a part of the community.
Well,
So
yeah, because your approach is that.
And it
This is not
fits.
a place where people are shut away and that you
No.
want to have access to those activities.
Yeah.
Do you do any kind of outings? Or I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, so we will do some outings. I mean, what we've already been doing, it's fantastic, is the Pollyant Trail is right there by us. So
yeah.
we're right on the Pollyant Trail, so walking outside. We will do outings, out to the park or to
great.
eat or, those types of things.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
wonderful. That's so much more than a lot of people would think to expect.
Yeah, our residents stay active. We really, really want our residents to live life to the fullest and participate in everything they want to and they can.
I think that's great.
Look at that bacon.
I know it. Doesn't it smell good?
Oh my gosh.
It just wake you up. There's two smells I love to wake up to. bacon cooking and fresh basil.
Yeah.
And basil in the
basil.
winter,
Oh,
because you don't expect to smell basil in the winter,
Yeah.
it just does wonders for your state of mind.
nice.
I have cats, so I can't grow herbs in the house anymore. But I used to like to keep a rosemary plant and a basil plant on my nightstand.
Is that because they would eat them?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and play with them.
Yeah.
All right, so these are pretty good. Take these off. And the reason I cut them in half, they're just easier to handle because we're going to chop them up anyway.
Anyways.
There you go, take that over there. My handy dandy chopper. I know people have much fancier choppers and much larger choppers. I like my little chopper. You guys see it all the time. So throw some of that in there. And we'll take it over to the...
Dab it off there?
Yeah.
All of it?
Eventually we'll chop up the rest of it too. So, just gonna throw it on here. And this is where I always warn Kyle in case he wants to take off his headset. I don't want it like dust. But the whole idea of doing it this way is it's one bite,
Yeah.
you know? So just a little bit more. That'll do it. See, we're only doing a small quantity, but
No, that's so nice, yeah.
you know. So take a spoon and fill a couple of those.
All right.
And I'm gonna take the dates and I'm gonna just microwave them for just like 10 seconds. No, I should have looked at the microwave before we started.
Why?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I
so
figured
learn
it
how
out.
to use it?
I figured it out.
So just the bottom here?
Yeah.
Like that?
Just yeah.
Enough for a bite.
Yep. Now, when I used to make these, and I still do, I actually take the whole date, wrap it and bake it, and put it under the broiler. But that's time intensive just before serving. So
Right.
that's when we came up with this alternative. Combine
What?
some, so we'll have some left over for the
Oh.
olive. That's all right.
Oh,
Just
I thought
about
that was
half and
going in.
half.
Oh.
Boy, this is a big microwave. That's warm.
There we go. How's that?
Perfect. Just set that aside and then add 1 or 2 pieces of and they're hot. You're going to want to use a spoon. They're hot and they're sticky.
Oh, yeah.
And here you're going to get the sweet from the date and the salty, and then fig glaze. The fig glaze.
I love fig glaze.
Oh, I should check this.
See, you heard the bacon.
Well, you got to listen to your food. So what is your timetable for the full out?
So, for the future homes, it's really going to be based on the need, and
Okay.
it'll be based on how quickly we fill up, and what the need is.
But you're
will dictate.
committed to
Oh, this
being
is
there, yeah.
this is us. This is Marie and I and our family. We have 5 children. This is a family
13
business.
and under, right?
14.
14
Our
and
oldest
under.
is 14. We have Gordon, who's 14.
He's the baker.
Yeah. Then we have Caroline, 12. Bridget is 10. And then Henry and Gretchen are our 6-year-old twins.
Oh my goodness. Well, here you go.
Look
Grab
at
one
that.
up, give it a taste,
Oh, wow.
and then we will do. What do you think? Make yummy noises. All right, and I'm just going to throw the olives in the blender real quick while we're on break, and when we come back, your lovely wife will join us.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll see you in just a few. So do you like?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
Boots! She knows this monkey? Of course, she knows this monkey.
Experience nature,
Let's go.
connect with family,
I love you guys.
and find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
We're back, and through the magic of television, Matt has been replaced by Marie. Matt's he's still here. He's gonna finish filling up, doing the olive tapenade, and then you can try one or two, but leave a couple.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
You see what happened with the bacon dates?
What? No, don't tell me.
Bacon dates.
I didn't eat them.
I know you didn't. We're gonna do a couple. We're gonna do what I did with Matt. We're gonna get some things started, and then we'll talk.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is blackberries, rinsed. We're gonna get those started. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter. And you're gonna be doing the apples, that's why I'm getting this out of the way.
Okay.
Greatest invention ever.
Oh,
I
yes.
squirted you, sorry.
I need one. I need one. Look at that.
Oh, jeez. It just makes, I'm just gonna put this onto a low simmer.
Sounds good.
So while I do that, I need you to start dicing up apples. And dice them up pretty small, because they're gonna end up in there.
Okay.
Okay? So dice them up, whichever one, you can use half of each. That's a Granny Smith, and that's a Honeycrisp.
So, I love the
Think of what they
Honeycrisp.
were. All right.
I'm gonna go for both.
Okay, that's what I like to do. Did Matt leave?
He did. He escaped for a minute. He'll be right back.
There we go. Nope, I figured it out. Can we turn this off now?
Sure.
Oh,
Turn that little knob.
there we go.
It's pretty effective but noisy.
Now see, I brought the peeler, but I'm glad you didn't ask for it. I like the apple peel.
I think it's the best part.
I do too. There's a lot of integrity there. So this is going to be like a real simple apple and cheddar. I've got some brown sugar.
Apple and cheddar. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And as I told Matt, the whole idea is simple single bites.
Okay.
He didn't finish filling his cups. I'm going to have to scold him when he comes back.
We will keep him on track.
That's all right. Not a problem. So what, I know you guys are a team here, obviously, in everything you do, but what is your specific function? You're the cook, right?
I am the cook along with all of the other caregivers.
Okay.
So the caregivers do most of the prep at night, and then the final preps right before the mealtime. So yes, I do that, and then I do a lot of the resident and employee situations. All of that.
Yeah.
In-house activity.
So this is a full-time job for both of you.
It is a full-time
You're not
job.
rushing off to another job someplace.
This is where we spend our time. Yes.
And how long have you officially been open?
Gosh, 3 weeks. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Caught up in the moment. I guess I didn't even remember exactly how long it's been.
All right, we're going to toss those into there.
That sounds like a little large. I chop those ones up, or they look good.
Yeah, big fine.
All right.
Do this.
How full over here?
Oh, you're doing fine.
Okay.
And you want to give this a
Those look good.
squeeze? And if you shoot me this time, it's okay. We'll be even.
I owe you one.
That's right. So what types of activities do you have here other than, I mean, folks live here, but Matt was saying you have activities.
So this,
Smell.
oh, it's
Madagascar cinnamon.
delish. So we're really trying to make use of the weather right now. So getting outside is a big deal. Getting out to the trail and getting outside to enjoy our front porch, our rocking chairs, and the activity. We often look at the deer at night. We'll go in the backyard and do some of our activities or have snacks. But in addition to that, we have games and we do some seated exercises. We'll do some coloring, writing letters, so just a variety. Just recently acquired our piano, so we're super excited to.
Recently, like this morning, because it wasn't here yesterday. No, I think that's very cool.
We're really excited to get more of a music theme going on here. Lifts the mood for everybody.
It does, and it challenges your brain.
Yes.
And, I was always involved heavily in music throughout my life and my school years and that. And I'm convinced it helped me in a lot of ways. It opens up pathways
That
are
nothing
otherwise.
else doesn't. That nothing else does, rather. It'll be fun to see some of the residents kind of meander to the piano too and play.
Well, I cook for the free meal program, and we had a lady that used to come with her husband, and I think she was having some memory issues. She rarely spoke, but towards the end of the meal, she always sat down at the piano and played magnificently.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It was like that memory was all there.
The ability comes rushing back.
Oh,
like It was
yeah.
never gone. Yeah.
I think that's in the hands too. I have a friend who plays beautifully, but she has horrible arthritis. But when she sits down to play, it's not an issue. All right, so we're going to do some of this to get little pieces, just a few slices of that. Okay. So Matt, have you finished up the olive tapenade? Oh, look at that. Okay, the plate's a little messy, but then we're eating, so that's all right. So here's what we did. We just blended the Kalamata and the green olives and pimento. I think pimento is really important in this mix for some reason. Did you have some?
No,
Well, you can.
I'm afraid to.
No.
I didn't want to eat them.
All I said was don't empty the plate. But no, go ahead. Step in and try one.
Okay, I'll have to.
I love.
I have to.
Yep. Let me twist your arm. You like it? Because you're an olive fan. Good. And you can see how that would change. Now, I don't use black olives in this generally because to me, black olives don't have that. I mean, maybe I could because they're drier. They don't have the brine and such. But you can just do whatever you want. And you can see how things like this would be really easy to make the stuff up ahead of time and stick it in the fridge and then have it here.
Yes.
Now we're going to go. I've lost all the spoons. We'll use this one because I've got the fruit going back here. We're going to see how it's going. Now with these berries, okay, I don't want them to cook all the way down.
Okay.
I want to keep the integrity. So I just added some of the lemon juice and butter. Isn't it beautiful?
Okay.
So I'm going to,
They look delicious.
yeah, because I want them to be a berry. You know, I'm not making a compote here. So, off. Look at me.
Nice. Nice.
All right, so let's move this out of the way. Let go. Get this out of the way. Now, I don't want to set this down on, can I set this on here? Or
Yes.
No? Okay, okay. So let's set the cheese aside for a moment. And we're going to do,
And just in case.
yeah, thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Like 1 or 2 berries in each on about half the plate.
Okay.
We don't want to run out of cups.
You
Okay.
don't want to make the plate messy. Is what Connie was just telling
And we
me.
don't want you to have to fill all the cups and then dump some of them out because we ran out. But these cups are great. They're $2.29 a box. There's 15 in a box. They keep in the freezer forever. Yeah, so you get the berry and a little bit of the juice if you want.
In addition to the fine motor and the gross motor skills that are hit with doing the daily activities, social skills are so important as well. But I see this as a fun activity that we could do with our residents.
Oh, yeah.
This would be really fun to prep everything and have everything filled by the residents.
Oh, yeah.
Marie didn't say that she's a physical therapist.
I was going to
Nearly
ask.
20 years.
I was going to ask
Yeah.
what your background was.
So prior to this, I really focused on gross motor skills, which are the large motor movement activities. But I
Sprinkle a little bit of pecan in each.
do have some knowledge in the fine motor, and so we try to incorporate both of those in our daily activities, trying to keep everything running at its best.
Well,
for
yeah,
all of
and
us.
you know, use it or lose it.
Right.
So
right.
if your fine motor skills are suffering some, find some way to,
And
you know, it's like I
reincorporate
say,
them
I
in
have
practice.
fibromyalgia, and when I have a lot of pain, I don't want to move. That's when I need to move the most.
So true.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
true. Okay, they're probably not as pretty as you make them, but I think the ingredients are there so far. The ingredients.
I think they look like, oh, a green ball just rolled down the hall.
Activities.
That's fine, that's fine. So the apples are cooking up, and so then we're gonna fill. Oops, I'm sorry, I just messed up your nice display here. But,
Okay.
so, I think we just have to have some chocolate
You
in
know I've
there.
been eyeing that.
I know you have. I was waiting
When's
for you to
the
mention
chocolate
it.
coming out?
Let me wash this down real quick. I would say let's chop up some chocolate and add it to the berries there, rather than the
good.
apples.
Sounds good.
And then we'll give the apples kind of the fall feeling with
Okay.
the cinnamon. So you want to get some, you want to shave it, how you want to chop it, however you want to do it, you want to bite it. Yes, but make them small. Remember, we're working on a very small scale. So here, let me get this out of your way. And isn't Dove chocolate great?
Delish.
Ghirardelli's my absolute favorite, but Dove, I use my Dove chocolate in my lava cakes. And it's just so ooey and gooey and lovely. As far as me, while she's doing that, I haven't been doing much of anything lately. I took the summer, kind of keyed off and got some rest like I was supposed to. But fall's here and things are picking up again, and we did the cemetery tour last weekend, which was great fun. And, we're bubbling good now. School's back in session, sports are in full swing, Scarecrow Festival's coming. And they even got, last night, they got the approval at the Village Council for the Christmas parade.
Yay!
And I have no way I'm ready to think about that, but just because I like to enjoy all the time in between. You know, the Christmas tree does not go up till after Thanksgiving. You know, let's enjoy
One holiday at a time.
Yeah, let's enjoy Halloween and Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And that, to me, I just, okay, go ahead, start adding your chocolate. Do you want a spoon or you want, see, it's a woman after my own heart there. There you go.
These work. My little fingers work,
Yep.
right?
Well, I was telling Matt, I usually have these little demi-tasse spoons that I bring because they're perfect for doing this, and I forgot, but we make do.
It works.
Our apples are bubbling away over here. I do a lot of sniffing.
How's it smell? Good?
Oh, yeah. Matt, do you do sweet also?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. I know you're a savor hound, you know. Some people, it's funny.
I will gravitate towards savory.
Yeah.
I do like sweet.
Well, a lot of men don't get the sweet and savory mixed together thing. They just don't get it till they taste it, which is why I said the rule in my house is don't ask until after you taste. So you can go ahead and taste if you like. I'm going to bring the apples over.
I'm going to move
No,
this
you're
way.
all
Is
right.
that okay?
You're all right.
Thank you.
You mean you wash the chocolate off your hands instead of licking it off?
That's delicious.
I'm not at home.
Do you like it? Good. And we're going to do the same thing here with the apples. Into the little cups. And I'm going to put some cheddar cheese in there. I've never understood the whole apple pie cheddar cheese thing, but I like apples and cheddar together, so I guess it makes sense. But my family's Canadian. They do a lot of the cheddar cheese with apple. And there you have it. 4 very simple, easy appetizers or snacks or finger foods, whatever you want to call them, that you can put them together, the fillings, throw them in a container. And then if you're, you know, if one of your residents wants a little something sweet, one of your, do you call them caregivers? Your caregivers. It's very easy for them to just come over, put a couple together, and you got a great snack.
And they're ready.
They're ready. You have to taste those too.
So cute and delicious.
And again, like I said, this is also something, preparations like this are great when you have a big party or you have an extended party. Because if you make them all up at once, they're going to get soggy.
Yes.
But it doesn't take but a minute.
To fill them.
Exactly. So there we go. All right, well, Matt's already tried that, so you can have what you like here.
I'm going
And she's
to.
going to go right for the chocolate. And well, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you both. Come on over here. Thank you both of you for letting me come here today. And Matt said I can come back anytime.
Anytime, you're welcome.
That'd
anytime.
be wonderful, because this is a great kitchen. Oh my goodness, it's
Thank
so
you,
much
Connie.
fun.
Thank you so much.
Good luck here. I know you're going to do really well.
Thank you.
You've got a great thing going. We're going to eat, and I'm going to head out. So until next time, this was episode 75. And I'm going to ask you to remember the promise. Be kind to your friends. Enjoy some time in the kitchen with friends, because we all have to eat. We all have to cook. So do that, and we're going to eat. So I'll see you next time. So out of all these...